This is a short video to go over adding and subtracting mixed fractions. A lot of this is going to look the same as what we did last week. So if I have 3 1/3 plus 1 2/5, I'm still going to come out and find the least common denominator of 3 and 5. Looking at the multiples of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I'm going to go ahead and stop because I know here on this row, the only thing in common I'm going to have is that 15. So the least common denominator is going to be 15. I'm going to convert both of these into 15ths, making them equivalent fractions. So if I know 3 times 5 is 15, I'm going to do 1 times 5 up here. So my numerator is going to be a 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 2 times 3 is 6. So I'm going to have a 6 here. Now I'm going to add 5 15ths plus 6 15ths. I get 11 15ths. And then I'm just adding my whole numbers. 3 plus 1 is 4, and I'm done. This doesn't need to be simplified because 11 is a prime number and there's no common factors between these two. The biggest mistake I see kids do on these is they forget to add the whole numbers, which is really sad because you're just doing 3 plus 1. It's super easy. It's going to look the same for subtracting. So if I have 2 7/9 minus 1 1/3. I'm going to do the exact same steps, LCD of 3 and 9. Most of you guys are already thinking, I know it's 9, but sometimes it helps to write these out until you get the hang of it. Once you have them all memorized, you can drop this part. So 7/9 is fine the way it is because it's already a 9th. The only one I need to change is this one. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 3 is 3. And sometimes when we start mixing these up, kids will start adding these together. Make sure you're looking at what symbol you have here. 7 minus 3 is 4/9. 2 minus 1 is 1. And I'm done. I'm going to show you one more. Sometimes these problems get a little tricky when you have to convert an improper fraction to a mixed fraction and then add it to the other whole numbers. I'll show you what that looks like. So let's say I have 4 4/5 plus 1 9/10. My LCD of 5 and 10, 5, 10, 10. I'm not going to change him, but I need to convert this over to a 10th. 5 times 2 is 10. 4 times 2 is 8. Now I'm adding 8 plus 9, which is 17/10. 4 plus 1 is 5. But this cannot be my final answer because I have an improper fraction. So we're going to ice cream it or divide. Put the ice cream in the freezer and shut the door. 10 will go into 17 one time. 7 is my numerator. 7/10. The number one thing I see at this point is I'll have a student circle this as your answer. You've got to add the 1 7/10 back with this 5 and put these two parts together. So your final answer is 6 7/10. So be careful when you're adding them. You're going to have to do these conversions a lot. Make sure you're putting the whole number and the new mixed number together and adding them up.